Marcel, Manchester United 4, Aston Villa 2.
Yep.
It would suggest that it was an easy game, but it wasn't. It was a weird game with 6 goals in the second half. A great fight shown from us today.
Yeah, 6 goals in the second half. You know, your money's worth today if you came in and watched the game. This first half was really poor though. We struggled to get out our first third. It was really, really difficult to get out our first third. You know, a lot of recycling, and that's what happens when you've got McFred there though. They're looking to play backwards. They're looking to keep possession. They're worried about making line-breaking passes, so struggle to get out of the first 2/3. Into the first 2/3 and into the final third. I mean, when we had opportunities, it wasn't brilliant. I mean, Delo has a header at one point. A lot of offside calls.
Yeah.
And it looked weird, Flex. I don't understand. I was adamant that half of these were onside, but I don't want to complain about referee decisions. It's just there's no VAR today as well.
But no, in the Carabao Cup there isn't. But I think until the latter stages maybe. But in the first half, we just looked like very one-dimensional. It was literally like Fred was going and joining on the last line, and he's queuing up with like Rashford.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we'll just try a ball over the top.
Yeah.
And it was like Villa were prepared for that, we were ready for that. And the quality didn't really happen until we, like you said, we started making changes.
Yeah. Changes, and so like second half comes in now. You know, you got a load of offside issues in the first half, really disjointed. Rashford's not really playing well. Bruno gets an offside opportunity and tries to put Rashford through on goal a couple of times. But then the second half comes substitutions, and you can just see the quality.
That's from 1-0 down as well.
Yeah, that's from 1-0 down. I mean, we had that problem last season.
Yes.
Conceding early goals straight away in the second half.
Did that get us going though, conceded? It sparked the game into light, but did it get us going?
It opened up the game. It looked like a throwback from last season a bit, you know, with the McFred in there, conceding early. Poor Donny just didn't look like he could get hold of this game. And even Bruno was impacting the game out wide, but it just looks not right in there. And then when he comes in second half, I think Ten Hag just looked at it, let Eriksen and Elanga warm up, because they don't really need to hear anything that needs to be told to these players. The shape needed to be a lot better, a lot more improved, Flex. And that's when they came out, Eriksen in there dictating play. That's what we needed. Somebody comfortable in that final, in that first third and in the middle third, just to be able to pass it about. And then we started creating our opportunities, I think, a lot more than in the first half, and the goals started going in. I think the first goal, obviously, that they score gives us a bit of pressure. You're asking people to have character, asking them to really, can they step up? Can they come back from 1-0 down? Instant reply from Delo. Good pass. Good pass into Bruno.
Great pass of it.
Yeah, and then Bruno obviously slots it to Marcel, and he's on the score sheet again.
How good is that for Marcel to get on the score sheet now? And hopefully, obviously, we're going to be having a long break on Sunday, after the Sunday for the World Cup, which is actually perfect for Marcel. Can work and go to the friendlies in Spain and work on his fitness.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But how good is it to see him on the score sheet and just be there?
Yeah, it's beautiful news, man. I remember beginning of last season, I'm saying he was not the guy to score a lot of goals for us. A lot of people are saying that, but he's every single time he plays, Everton comes on, impacts the game. Liverpool impacts the game. He's just impacting the game right now. Even City, he was dead and buried, but he impacted the game. So just good for his confidence. That's what gives players confidence. We're seeing it with Rashford this season. Goals. It's goals. You're a forward player. That's your currency. Goals. And he's scoring them now.
We will talk about Garnacho in a second, because we can't not, because there's a lot to talk about with him.
Yeah.
But Bruno's impact just on the team, like, because he was back into. I know you're a massive Bruno fan and always sticking up for him if people want to kind of criticise him, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Did he show anything today that made you see why we're better with him?
Yeah, so in that 10 area anyway. I mean, when you're playing him out wide in the right area, we spoke to the We Talk Ajax guys, and they're saying penultimately he might have to get shifted. It's difficult, and that's what's happening. We're seeing it in real time. So thanks for that. But it's just we need him in the 10. He's so dynamic. He gives us so much pressure, especially in that DM area. He's pressing. He's going all the way out. Now when you've got Ronaldo out the team, which is another thing that I would like to talk about, you just got two players there that want to press in Rashford or Elanga at times. Elanga took the forward line as well at times today, which was good. And then you just got players around it that are dynamic, hungry, and want to press. Bruno was effective in the first half, but just couldn't create enough. Was just a bit, he rashed it. He was a bit rash.
I don't think we had a shot on target in the first half.
Yeah, and then even in the second half, there's times where he just wants to play it too quickly, or he got caught in two minds. A couple times he got caught in two minds, but scores his goal, which I think he deserved, and assisted. Just picking up the right. You can just see the difference. And people say that Donny's great at finding spaces and pockets, but when he gets there, has he got the end product? Similar to Fred today in the first half, he was finding the right areas, Flex. He just when it gets to that final third, it's like he gets a nosebleed, or he's just nervous, but when Bruno's in that final third, he wants to show you that he can break the lines, that he can do something to the team, and that's why we've been able to create chances today, on top of Garnacho, of course.
talk about him?
Just sublime. And you know, we're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo as a young man, playing with fearlessness, playing with dynamism, playing with passion. That's exactly what he was doing, putting in tackles, running, chasing players if he had to chase players. And then the 1v1s is, as soon as he gets the ball, I'm just screaming to him, 1v1.
And he knows it as well. He just gets at the guy. Yeah.
And he just knows. And why can't Sancho do that? I don't understand it, but fantastic 1v1, you know, had a chance, few chances blocked. Great run as well from in his half, from the left back around Malacia. By the way, Malacia was fantastic as well. Yes. But Garnacho 1v1 all the way, or 3 players had to come and try and challenge him, and they couldn't stop him. So he's fantastic, man.
Who was your man of the match finish off?
It has to be Garnacho. He changed the dynamic of the game. I really liked Bruno Fernandes's performance, goal and assist. Rashford, I think, was dynamic. I believe that he was going to score today. He done well. Marcel needs to play a lot more, but it's Garnacho, man. He just changed the game. He's the reason I think why we won today.
Absolutely, yeah. That there. I feel like if we don't go up gears in the game and give the right back, which was actually young at the time, something else to think about, and he comes off, and I can't even remember who came.
Matty Cash.
Oh yeah, Cash came on. He's obviously their starting right back.
Yeah.
And Garnacho just went and went. And the
again,
ball he plays to Scott McTominay.
That's different class. That's a good point as well. Yeah. Different class. How does he even see that? I wasn't seeing them areas. I think Bruno plays a similar one into Marcel in the first half. But it's just those clever little passes that I think Ten Hag wants to add into the team, the way that we're setting up. You know, the wide players are a little bit deeper, which then allows forward runs in. And it's good, man. World class.
So Garnacho man of the match.
Man of the match, Garnacho.
Love, bro. Big up.